All right, here we go. There are, there's a commandment to put on tefillin. Tefillin. What's written in the tefillin? Moses received on Mount Sinai. 4 different paragraphs in the Torah where tefillin is mentioned. That's what we put in the tefillin. What order are they supposed to be in? Oh, this goes according to deep, deep Kabbalistic principles. There are 4 Torah portions, and so you can arrange them differently. Not only that, there's tefillin on your head, there's also tefillin on your arm. So if so, we have a lot of different permeations, how it could possibly be. Generally speaking, it comes out that there are 4 different orders that you can put these Torah portions in. The one that is the commandment that's been accepted, that's agreed upon by heaven and earth, is the one that Rashi says. Rashi has one order of the tefillin are put, the 4 different paragraphs, the order that they're put. This is according to Rashi. Rashi is Rabbi Shlomo Yitzchaki. He lived about, 900 years ago, something like that, 1,000 years ago, 900. And that's the order of tefillin. And in fact, they found tefillin from the time of the Second Temple, whatever, and they were in that order. All right. Then, there's another order of tefillin, and that's called the order of Rabbeinu Tam. Rabbeinu Tam, he was the grandson of Rashi. He was the grandson of Rashi. And he disagreed with Rashi. He said it's a different order. So there's a book which is called Shailos V'Tshuvos Min HaShamayim, Questions and Answers from Heaven. And the rabbi who wrote this book, anyway, he made a request from God to give him an answer. He put a little note under his pillow. In the morning, he woke up and there was an answer. And the answer was that both opinions, Rashi and Rabbeinu Tam, are correct. But the law is like Rashi. Therefore, you should put on 2 pairs. And that's in the Shulchan Aruch. It's in the book of law. That religious Jews should put on 2 pairs of tefillin. 1 pair. Some of them put it on at the same time. Sephardic Jews, they have a small tefillin and they put it on at the same time. But the Ashkenazic Jews don't. They put them on Rashi first, and then they put on the Rabbeinu Tam afterwards. But the fact of the matter is that there's 2 more opinions about how they should be done. 2 more opinions, and that's only changing the hand tefillin. Oh, I'm sorry. Only the head tefillin. I don't change them, so. I'm sorry. You only change the head tefillin, only the tefillin of the head. So you have Rashi tefillin. That's one order of these 4 portions. You take off the head and you put on another head with a different order. Then you take off both and you put on Rabbeinu Tam tefillin. And then you take off the head and you put on another order. So here we go. This is called, how do you do it? First of all, you put the Rashi on your hand and head. And then you say, before prayer, and you finish your whole prayer, right, from the beginning to the end. Then you take off Rashi tefillin. After you finish praying, you take off Rashi tefillin from your head, just the head one. And you say without a blessing, another order of portions, which is called Shemushe Rabbah. You say Shema, and then you say the daily portion of the Psalms, and etc. That's some people would also read the chapters of Tehillim. The Psalms are divided into 30 portions. So you can say one of those portions every day. So some people say those portions, and also one of the commentaries. Okay, so that now we finished Rashi and Shemushe Rabbah of the head. We took off. Now, then after that, you put on Rabbeinu Tam without a blessing, tefillin, and you say the remembrances in the Siddur, and then you read a chapter of Mishnah. Okay, everybody according to him. Then you take off the head tefillin of Rabbeinu Tam, and you put on another type of another order in your head, and the blocks were just called Ra'avad. And then you say Shema and etc. That's what you do. So in other words, there's four, they call it four pairs of tefillin, even though it's not really four pairs, but okay. First of all, you put on Rashi, then you take off the head of Rashi and you put on what's called Shemushi Rabbah. And you take those both off, you put on the tefillin of Rabbeinu Tam, and then you take off the head tefillin and you put on what's called the Ravad. So you have four different. There are people in Chabad that do put them on. Some people say that everyone should do it. Some people say the Rebbe said that everyone should do it. That has not been accepted. Nevertheless, here we have the option. Very few people in Chabad actually do this. Only people that really consider themselves or are considered to be very special, high-level people, really totally devoted to God and etc. And also they have a permission from their advisor to do so. Okay, here we go. Now you have a story. Let us have a story.